Planet of health is coming into the house of diseases. It is going to bring in its light. If you want to know more about the placement of sun into the sixth house, keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You'll be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. If you have any question, add me on Instagram at Pramanik Astrology. I read all the DMs and I reply to almost all the DMs. We can always chat on Instagram. Because I get hundreds of email, I cannot keep trace of them. If you have any question, queries, feedback, you can also share your comment into the YouTube videos comment section. I read all the comments and I try to reply to almost all the comments. What is sun? Sun is the first thing which comes to my mind when I think of sun is soul. Sun is light, sun is vision, sun is clarity, sun is reliability, sun is your career, sun is the karaka for the father, sun is also the karaka for your career, sun is your vision, sun is the planet of authority, leadership, administration, government. All these can be seen from the sun. Now this planet of health, vision, vitality is coming into the house of disease. By the way, what is sixth house? Sixth house is the first Dushtana house. Yes, we are entering into the Dushtana house. What is the sixth house? Sixth house is the house of date. It is also the house of delays. It also signifies the arguments. It is also the house of enemies. Why enemies? Seventh house is the house of partner, is of the other self, and 12th to the partner, 12th to yourself, 12th to your image, 12th to your business is your enemy, and that is sixth house. Sixth house is about the obstacles, and obstacles are very subtle. It also signifies the house of disease. It also shows the digestion system. It also shows your work and career, because along with being the Dushtana house, it is also one of the Artha Trikona houses, which is all about the tangible and material achievements. The other Artha Trikona houses are 2, 6, and 10. 6 we are talking about, but apart from 6, there is 2nd and 10. In fact, 2 and 6, 2 and 10 are good houses. Good, which we call it good or bad, but in a way they are nourishing houses. They support you. Second house support to the first house. Sixth house is a 12th to the seventh house. It is also the house of animals. If you have any pets, or if you are looking for any pet, and what would be the relation you'll experience with your pet, all that you can see from the sixth house. Sixth house is far more than this if you look at it from the Bhavat Bhavam concept. You should go and watch the Bhavat Bhavam, sixth house Bhavat Bhavam video. That will open up infinite possibilities of understanding the sixth house of your birth chart. Now we are going to talk about what is the effect when we have sun into the sixth house. Now, what do you think will happen when a planet of health is coming into the house of disease? Will this bring in disease or will this bring in health? Sixth house is a Dushtana house, and sun is the strong planet, and wherever it goes, it brings in its light. So sixth house, when sun comes into the sixth house, in fact, it illuminates it, it blesses it with its light. Will it bring in disease or will it bring in health? Just pause the video and comment down below. Sun in the sixth house brings the robust of the health. It also gives the strong digestion system. Why? If you see any technique, concept, or if you're not clear about anything, just go to the natural horoscope, that is Aries Ascendant, that is Kalpurush Kundali. Just go to that and try to think on it, why it is the house of enemies. Why it is the house of digestion? Because if you look at the sixth house in the Kalapurush Kundali, it comes as the Virgo sign. And what is Virgo? If you look at the Virgo, Virgo comes into the stomach area. That's why even in the sixth house, no matter what Rashi it has in your birth chart, will always have the effect of the Virgo, will always have the effect of the sixth sign. So it will always have the effect about the digestion system. Now the robust sun is coming into the sixth house of the horoscope. It gives robust health. It also gives strong digestion because sun is reliable and stable, and hence these guys have a very stable digestion system. Furthermore, what else you can see from this combination? Sun is the karaka of the career. Sixth house is the house of your daily routines. Sixth house is the house of your work. Now, this is a very great combination. The strong, reliable, conscious planet is coming into your routine. The planet of consciousness, vitality, and light, vision, authority is coming into the house of work and career. So it gives the strong career to the person with the sixth house sun. It also makes him strong so that he can help others. Sixth house is the house of others. Seventh house is also the house of others, but sixth house is the house of service, the service which we do for others. And many a times it can also mean your 9 to 5 job, daily routine, or it can also mean the social service which you are providing to the underprivileged people. That can also be seen from the sixth house. So we are taking the attitude of service to the next level, not only restricting it to the humans, we are now taking it to the animals as well. That's why we also consider pets from the sixth house. We were talking about the service to the others from the sixth house. Sixth house is the house of the service to others. Now the sun has come into the sixth house. And what is sun? Sun is all about the self. The planet of self is coming into the house of others. Now here he feels uncomfortable. Sun likes to be in the first house, where first house is all about me. And sun likes to be in the me attitude rather than the you attitude. It is not a bad thing, it is his nature because he is king. So the planet of self is coming into the house of others. Sun becomes uncomfortable here. He doesn't like to, serve others. He likes to sit on the throne and order. Those orders may be good and for the highest good and greatest growth of the people, yet he won't serve. That is the job of Saturn. Saturn loves to serve. Sixth house is the house of confusion, and Sun is the planet of clarity. The planet of clarity is coming into the house of confusion. Sun, when comes into the sixth house, throws its light and exposes everything which is bad. It will show you your enemies. It will show you who you have to serve. It will show you all your obstacles. It means now that you won't have any fake friends. Congratulations. Sun in the sixth house. Sun in the sixth house also aspects the 12th house from the seventh aspect. Sun only has the seventh aspect. It does not have any other aspect. And when we say the seventh aspect, we are talking about the planetary aspect. We're not talking about the Rashi aspects. And what is 12th house? 12th house is the house of spirituality. It is the house of isolation, asylums, jails, lonely places. It is also the house of other world. It is the house of the astral journeys. The longest journeys possible can also be seen from the 12th house. Now Sun is aspecting the 12th house. So what it shows is the person will have to work or serve others. They will have to keep aside their ego. They have to work towards others to achieve the 12th house things, which is the ultimate inherent nature of the sun, of the soul, the spirituality, consciousness. Okay. This was sun in the 6th house, as much as I could hold, grasp, and share with you guys. But if you are starting into Vedic astrology, I have one playlist with planets through ascendant. You should definitely check that out. You should definitely check that out. And if you're looking for effects of different ascendant, I have a playlist for rising signs, wherein we have talked about all the rising signs and what foundation it has to offer to you. I I recommend you to go and watch these two playlists. It will help you to get started into Vedic astrology. By the way, I also have one more playlist called How to Get Started into Vedic Astrology. You should definitely check out these 2-3 playlists. Sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.